Moments ago, the players doing their pre-game ritual and getting ready to take the field here at Safeco Field as we welcome you to Seattle. It's the Rockies and the Mariners from Safeco Field. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew. Good Sunday afternoon to you. Let's take a look at the Rockies batting order that will face the comebacking James Paxton.
For manager Walt Weiss leading off, it'll be Charlie Blackmon, LeMahieu second, Nolan Arenado. What a year he's having, leading the National League with 109 RBIs. Gonzalez, 37 home runs. He'll be the cleanup hitter. Rosario, the DH today. Morneau, Adames, Garneau, and Barnes round out the 9 for the Rockies. For James Paxton, welcome back. A lot of issues with him this year. Has not been able to stay healthy. Overall, a 3-3 record, 3.70 ERA, and 58 in the third. 45 strikeouts. Opponents hitting just .238 against the left-hander. And a look at the defense behind Paxton, brought to you by American Family Insurance. Trumbo is going to be in left field. Miller in center. Smith out in right. Seager at third base. Marte and Cano playing at the middle. Logan Morrison, your first baseman. And Stephen Barron will do the catching this afternoon. Stephen had the opportunity to catch games on one of his rehab starts down at Tacoma. Lived behind the plate today. Lost to the Indians back on May 28th. Just 4 2/3, 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. Walked the batter, had 4 strikeouts. He threw 83 pitches in that one.
Mariners hope to see James Paxton get back to the form he showed 3 starts in the month of May. He won against San Diego, beat Boston here, and won at Toronto. And in those 3 victories, 20 innings, 2 earned runs. Then he ran into trouble in that last start, 28th of May here at home against Cleveland. Strained left middle finger, and it put him on the DL on the 29th. Can't catch a break. Time to maybe get things going in his right direction. Last year, the left lat muscle knocked him out for a considerable period of time.
You saw the numbers with him pitching here at Safeco Field. Really good. 2.53 ERA here at home. For him today, he's dealing with a little bit of an ankle issue. Dave mentioned his finger. He's had a fingernail issue. So right now, I think first let's see if he has command of his fastball, and when he's finished, whenever that's going to be, when we say that's enough, hopefully he's healthy and feels good.
Off to a good start. Strike 1 to Charlie Blackmon. Home plate umpire, one of the tallest we have in the game, 6'6", Jordan Baker. Chop Cuomo, 1 away. Paul Emmels at first base, Jerry Mills at second, Clint Fagan, the umpire, at third. 65 degrees this Sunday afternoon, cloudy. Pulled the roof back about within the last half hour or so. DJ LeMahieu, 6th in hitting in the National League. It's a good lineup that Paxton is going to face today. They are 2nd in the National League in hitting, 2nd in runs scored, 1st in total bases, 1st in slugging. Good lineup, 4th in stolen bases. 2-0 here to LeMahieu.
Good fastball at 95 miles an hour. For Paxton, before he was hurt this year, his average fastball was at 94. Also see him mix in a curveball and a changeup, an occasional cutter.
3-1. Lloyd McClendon talking about Paxton says the expectations for Paxton were such that he was going to be a dominant number 2 starter, and it just didn't work out. The injuries.
A change to our defense too. We'll get back to that. Miller was supposed to get the start in center field, but it'll be James Jones out in center field now. So James getting the start.
Nolan Arenado, the hitter now. 1 out, 1 on. Arenado leads the National League in home runs and RBIs. 38 bombs and 109 runs batted in. 10 ahead of Paul Goldschmidt in that category. 1 home run ahead of his teammate and the next hitter, Carlos Gonzalez.
And Stephen Barron making a trip out to the mound. For James, 8 pitches, 3 strikes.
Let you know in terms of Miller what happened and where Jonesy will bat. Neck spasms. Brad Miller. Slap foul. Now the outfield of Trumbo, Jones, and Smith for the Mariners. It's a 1-1 pitch.
Good changeup.
That it was. Mariner pitching's really held down. Arenado 1 for 8 in the first 2 games. Mariner eyes on James Paxton, 26-year-old left-hander, 11th start this season. 1-2. Mariners come in with a record of 69 up, 74 down. Rockies at 59 and 83, last place in the National League West. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Rick Waite's pitching coach. Going to keep a close eye on him today.
Here we go, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Arenado's gone. There's 2 outs. Big K.
And he's able to get it on the first curveball he's thrown today. We'll take a look at it. 82 miles an hour, 12-6 curveball, bouncing it off the plate. Able to get Arenado to chase it. And a nice job by Stephen Barron to keep the ball in front of him.
So here's Gonzalez, 37 home runs, 87 runs batted in, second in homers, 7th in RBIs.
Mariners will put the shift on with Gonzalez hitting. See Kyle Seager on the right side of the infield.
For 7 on the series. Oh, and 1 to Cargo. Showed a lot of potential in Oakland, but I don't think anybody expected him to break out the way he has these last few years.
No, you're right. Again, 37 home runs on the year, 87 RBIs. Really good defensive player, too. One of the better throwing arms you're going to see.
Two outs and a man aboard as we're underway here at Safeco Field. James Paxton, first start since the 28th of May. 0-2, runner goes. Hit the other way. Wow, hit the guide wire. Never saw that one before.
Paxton so far has a good fastball. 95 miles an hour on his fastball. We've seen him throw 1 curveball so far. Changeup. Been pretty good.
Remember some of those starts early on in the season, he had so many pitches fouled off. I think that Boston game in particular, that was one. There was another game in there. It seemed like he had 20 pitches fouled off. Really jacked up his count there.
which I think is a little bit unusual for him because typically he has the kind of stuff that's swing and miss.
Yeah.
And when he has his good fastball at 95, 96 miles an hour,
great jump.
Yep, you're right.
So LeMahieu with his 23rd stolen base. Count goes to 1-2. The Mariners get out of this shift and go straight up now. One-two pitch to Cargo. Aaron blocks it, ball 2. This will be pitch number 19 for Paxton, 4th hitter of the ball game. Two and two, 2 outs and a runner at second. Strike 3 call, took a lot off. Heck of a pitch by Paxton as he checks his fingers. He walks off. Strikes out 2, strands a runner. Mariners coming to bat. That he's provided for the Mariners at the top of their order. Let's take a look at the remainder of the batting order for today's game against the Rockies and Kyle Kendrick.
Following Marte, it'll be Kyle Seager. 24 home runs on the year. Cruz with his 41st in last night's ball game. Cano, 16 home runs now. And Mark Trumbo has reached base safely in 34 of 38 games. Seth Smith can start in right field. He will bat 6th. Logan Morrison 7th. Stephen Barron, the catcher today, will hit 8th. And James Jones in the lineup late. He will bat 9th for the Mariners. Take a look at the defense for the Rockies. Barnes in left, Blackman in center. Gonzalez out in right. The Gold Glover Arenado at third base. Morneau getting the start at first.
First pitch to Marte, strike 1. Kyle Kendrick, say it's been difficult for him this year is an understatement. He's got a 6.25 ERA, a 5-12 record. And as we've often said, there's a sprint to the batter's box when he's on the mound.
It has been a struggle for him. September has been a little bit better, but overall, his fastball 89 miles an hour. Mix in a cutter, curveball, and a split finger. And you're talking about numbers against Kendrick this year and his struggles against his curveball in the league, hitting .324, slugging .559. His cutter .314, slugging .551. Fastball .318, slugging .593. And a splitter .264, a little better on the average, but still slugging over .500.
Goodness.
So it's been a tough year for him.
Man.
He's given up 28 home runs this year.
A fly ball center field, hanging up for Blackman. Away. You want to shield your eyes when you look at these numbers.
Yeah, 5-12 record, ERA well over 6, 65 strikeouts, 38 walks. opponents hitting .306 and again giving up 28 home runs. Left-handers hitting .323. They've hit 12 of those home runs. Right-handers hitting .292. They've hit 16 home runs off of them.
No truth to the rumor that infielders have taken out renewed insurance policies. My goodness. Signed by the Phillies. He's a Mount Vernon high school guy.
Well, I think if you look at his September, again, his ERA is much better in September. Average is down at .250. And I think the biggest reason why is he's really pitching inside with his fastball. Probably using his cutter a little bit more in there, too. And that has helped him.
First time he's facing the Mariners. Seager is behind 0-2.
Pretty good changeup right there.
Mariners with a 7-2 victory last night. They had 4 home runs. And even the series. 0-2 here to Kyle. Rockies won the first game 4-2 on Friday night. Seager coming in, having hit 3 for his last 8. 24 homers, 66 runs batted in. Off the glove of the catcher, Garneau. Like the consistency of this kid, Mr. Kyle Seager.
You look at his last 15 games, hitting .458, 15 runs scored, 5 doubles, 6 home runs, and 17 RBIs over 15 games. That is pretty strong.
And again, that's a rebound after the 0 for 28 that he went through.
No, you're right. 1 home run away from tying a season high at 25 last year. So 24 home runs for Kyle this year. That's his average up to 276 now.
Sun breaking through. Good sight. Here's the 2-2. Right field. Gonzalez will come in. 2 outs. 2 outs and bring up the boomstick himself. Nelson Cruz hit home run number 41, personal best now, 41 home runs. Hit 40 last year with Baltimore. Good day yesterday. 2 for 4, drove in 3. So consistent. 6th in hitting in the American League. Take a look at our Arco top performers. Cruz and Davis lead the major leagues. Home runs with 41. Arenado and Donaldson, Gonzalez. So 3 of those guys are here. Donaldson and the Blue Jays failed to complete the sweep at New York. A 5-0 loss up there. Toronto lead in the East is at 3.5. 3.5 games over the Yankees. Cruz behind here, 0-2. Strike 3 called. Drung up by Jordan Beckman. Cruz didn't like that call. Kendrick off to a good start. 1-2-3 in the first. photo. Use hashtag RTNWDataStrongFan, and you just might see yourself in an upcoming broadcast brought to you by T-Mobile. Second inning for James Paxton. He's got 5, 6, and 7 in the Rockies order. Willen Rosario, Justin Morneau, and Christian Adames. Rosario DHing tonight, 1 for 3 in last evening's ball game. Down the line, slicing foul. 1-1. So since Paxton left Mariner Ball Club, the ball club went 57 and 57. Dating back to his final game on the 28th of May. There's a strike from Paxton. Ball, 2 strikes.
Another good curveball.
Yes, it was. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts for Paxton. There's one away here in the second inning.
82 miles an hour on the curveball. Just take a look at our Alaska Airlines Supermo and the swing by Rosario out in front of the pitch. A couple of good curveballs from Paxton so far. His fastball is topped out at 95.
A couple of guys from British Columbia going to face off right here. Justin Morneau stands in. One-time MVP and batting champion. One. Had his problems the last few years himself with concussion issues and cervical problems. Good to have him back in the game. Two and 2. Morneau from New Westminster, British Columbia. He's able to hold up, count runs full. Paxton out of Ladner, BC. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Popped up, playable. There comes Lomo. He's in charge. And there's 2 outs.
It looked like James in the first inning struggling a little bit out of the gate with his fastball command, but much better here in the second. We mentioned his last start was on May 28th. Been a long time for him. We expect him to be a little bit wild, but starting to reel it in, command the strike zone, especially on the outside corner.
On it foul, and also controlling his emotions now. He got that first inning out of the way. He got the warm up out of the way. He got to the ballpark on time.
You would never be able to tell by the way Paxton goes about his business, but I'm sure a little bit nervous at the start of this game.
Had a 1 up the middle. Marte rolls up his glove. Adames is on board. Didn't hit it hard enough.
Just in a pretty good shape. The ball just comes up a little bit more than he expected, and it hits right off the heel.
He's 6. Marte, his 3rd error in game number 39 for him. 2 outs, 1 on for Dustin Garneau, the catcher. This guy ruined Iwakuma's night on Friday with a 3-run homer in the 7th inning after Kuma had gotten through 6. Breezed through 6. He had a 3-hit shutout and then fell apart the 7th. Big one to Garnett. This is his 12th game since being called up.
And for Paxton, one of the things that we've really enjoyed about him is he's right over the top, 6'5", right over the top. Typically his fastball will be down in the zone.
That's a solid base hit, center field. Jones coming in. Couple men aboard with 2 outs.
And this last pitch actually down below the strike zone. You can see it on the tracer. Like a changeup at 87 miles an hour.
Brendan Barnes will be the hitter. Barnes in left field. He was in center field last night and was entered in the game late Friday in left field. Ball 1. Inning started well enough. A strikeout, a pop-up, then an E6 and a base hit. Now Rockies threaten here in the 2nd. At 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Go advance. Aaron scrambled nicely. Retrieve it. 2-1.
The Rockies this year have done a pretty good job hitting with runners in scoring position. As a team, hitting .272 overall. Again, they are 2nd in the National League in runs scored.
Right on the heels of Arizona in runs per game and runs scored. Right behind the Dodgers in home runs and right behind the Giants in batting average. What an offensive year. 2-1. Down to 3rd. Seager wins the race to the bag, and that will do it. No runs, no hit, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 men left. We go to the home 2nd inning. Robinson Cano will lead things off when we get back. Just like Tom Wilhelmsen, you can not just save with the Safeco Insurance Grand Slam Family Package. That's because you can save big with 4 tickets, hot dogs, and Pepsis at a special package value price. You're invited to do more when you join us for the next event this Wednesday. Visit Mariners.com for tickets. The Angels will be in town Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. All-night game, 7:10 start times. There's Robinson Cano against Kyle Kendrick. Sun breaking through, lights on here, cloudy day in Seattle. Exclusive club. Mr. Cano joined yesterday. 50-plus extra base hits to start a big league career. Carlos Lee, Albert Pujols, Eddie Matthews, and Paul Wainer. Impressive. Cano with a second inning double. A home run, beg your pardon, a home run in the second inning yesterday.
One of the things that we've seen from him as of late is really turning on the fastball in the inside corner. He's been able to get the barrel to it, do some damage.
Slicing drive left field. Barnes back a little bit, battling the sun, and there's one out. Bring up Mark Trumbo. Trumbo in left field today.
Mark has been a hot hitter in his last 29 games, hitting .307. Scored 22 runs. 7 doubles, 9 home runs, 23 RBIs.
Got 9 home runs over his last 30 ball games. Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
He's 3 for 6 with a home run against Kyle Kendrick. In tight. 1-1. Blackman, the center fielder, about 4 steps towards right center against Trumbo. 1-1 pitch. One and 2. Mariners will wrap up this homestand. 3 games, as we mentioned, with the Angels coming up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Travel day Thursday. And the final road trip, Texas, Kansas City, and Anaheim. Trumbo's got a 1-2 count. Baker saying, Paul, that's out. So 2-2. Not by much.
No, pretty good fastball just off the outside corner.
Two. And runs full. Kendrick in 122 and a third innings coming into today's ballgame. 65 strikeouts, 38 walks. On deck hitter Seth Smith.
A little bit of a breeze here today. Looks like it's blowing straight out, maybe towards left center.
See if he can get some. 3-2 pitch.
And he had a pretty good fastball to hit. 90 miles an hour. Belt high in the middle of the plate, fouling it straight back.
One out, nobody on. 3-2 pitch coming here to Trumbo. Mariners looking for their first hit. Adames takes care of it. There's 2 away. Keep your eye on the bus. Follow us from a safe distance on Twitter at Sound Transit. Big crowd last night, almost 25,000. It's like the same neighborhood again here today. 2 outs here in the home second. Seth Smith had a lot of success against Kyle Kendrick, 10 for 20.
Up 249 average, 10 home runs, 35 RBIs. Been a long time since we've seen his average at 249. He's been 250, 260 consistently throughout the year.
He's due for another tear.
Yeah, get hot.
Had a good July, hitting 288. 1-1 pitch. Check swing, fouled off. All 2 strikes. Two outs, nobody on. Here's the 1-2 pitch. 3 call. Kendrick off to a good start. 6 up, 6 down. No scores. We go to the 3rd. Brought to you by BNSF Railway, sponsor of the BNSF Blast, and by Clearwater Casino Resort. So many reasons to come out and play. Snoqualmie Falls, beautiful sight. I was out there with my wife and nephew last summer. Beautiful. Heavy rains this summer. Changed the look of that on multiple occasions. Top of the order, Charlie Blackmon. So far through 2 innings, Mike, Mr. Paxton with 3 strikeouts, giving up just 1 hit.
Yeah, I think he's throwing the ball pretty well. His pitch count a little bit high, some of that because of the error. But overall, you have to be happy with the stuff that he's shown. He's topped out at 95 miles an hour. He's hit that number a few times. Shown a good curveball and changeup. He's in a few cutters with it.
80-85 pitches. What McClendon and Rick Waits were talking about. And their hope that'll get him into the 5th.
that he'll walk to the ballpark tomorrow, walk into the clubhouse, and feel just fine.
Amen. No question about it.
Yeah.
He will have forgotten where the trainer's room is.
A lot of people, I'm sure, pretty good fastball right there on the corner, didn't get the call. One of the things that we've noticed about Jordan Baker, the home plate umpire, and Dave, you mentioned at 6'6", doesn't call the low strike very often. And we'll take a look at this last pitch. Good fastball straight downhill.
Barron with a long hold there. Second walk issued by Paxton. First guy walked was LeMahieu, and here he comes.
We'll have to keep an eye on Blackmon at first. LeMahieu, after his walk, ended up stealing second base. The Rockies will run. They are fourth in the National League in stolen bases as a team.
Blackmon's got 37 stolen bases and caught 13 times. He's not shy. .37 stolen bases for Blackmon, behind Billy Hamilton with 56 and D. Gordon with 50. Blackmon's put together a good season. 37 steals, 29 doubles, 15 homers. Leadoff guy hitting about 288. That's solid.
Really good year. Good defensive player too.
Yep. Their constant quandary is pitching. Can we get some? It's nigh on impossible to get a free agent pitcher to even take a phone call from the Rockies, let alone pay a visit.
No, they're going to have to. They're going to get some solid pitching. It's going to have to come through their organization.
Oof, good save by Barron. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mayhew stole second back in first inning. Good lead here by Blackmon. Hit the other way, 2-2. Texas has a 6-0 lead at home against Oakland, bottom of the 5th inning. Minnesota 7-0 at Chicago with the White Sox. Inside.
Pretty good idea. Throw the fastball inside, trying to hit the inside corner. Late swing by LeMahieu on the fastball that was out over the plate. So try to get it in on his hands. Missing with that one at 95.
.32 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch fouled off. In that Texas 6-0 lead, bottom 5 in Arlington. 3 home runs by the Rangers. Beltre's got 2. They get the runner at first, runner at second is safe. There's 1 out. Seager took a chance.
Why not? He knew he had plenty of time if he didn't get the runner. Marte doing the right thing. Standing out in front of the bag instead of waiting for the ball to get to him. He knew that Blackmon was going to be safe. To clear himself. Strong throw to first.
There's 1 away, and it brings up Nolan Arenado. Struck out in a 2-2 pitch.
He's the National League in RBIs with 109.
So you want to be careful. Angels 2-0 at home against Houston, bottom 4. Houston with a 1.5 lead on Texas, 3.5 on the Angels. Runner breaks. What an unbelievable break he got. Charlie Blackmon with the stolen base, his 38th.
And already the second stolen base for the Rockies in this game. LeMahieu with a stolen base in the first. And he runs on an off-speed pitch, just 80 miles an hour. Not much of an opportunity for Stephen Barron to throw him out. Mariners bring their infield in.
Big cut by Arenado, 2-1. Gonzalez on deck. Already action. Michael Guipe in the bullpen as Paxton. This will be pitch number 53. That's hit well, right field. Smitty makes the catch. Trotting home is Blackmon. Rockies lead it 1-0. Sac fly for Arenado. His 110th run batted in on his 9th sacrifice fly.
And it's another off-speed pitch, 86 miles an hour. That looked like a changeup. And he squared it up. As Dave mentioned, 110 RBIs on the year for him. Coming into the game hitting .362 this year with runners in scoring position.
Whew. That's impressive. Gonzalez, the hitter, struck out looking on a 2-2 pitch to end the first inning.
See him squaring around to bunt. Mariners have the shift on. Kyle Seager on the right side of the infield. You can see how far away Marte is. But I'll tell you, if he wants to try to bunt his way on, let him. 37 home runs on the year.
Don't need an invitation, right?
Yeah.
Don't have to print it up.
Go right ahead.
Two and one. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a run in. 2 down here in the third.
I like that last pitch to Gonzalez. Little cutter off the outside corner. Mariners, when they've had left-handed pitching on the mound, pitching to Gonzalez, they've seen him chase a lot of breaking balls off the plate away. Paxton does not throw a slider. The closest thing to it is his cutter.
Spiked that one. He got the mask of Barron. Full count.
Looked like a curveball.
Big 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. 4 strikeouts for Paxton. Sac fly by Arenado as the Rockies in front 1-0. Mariners Fan Appreciation Fireworks Night. It's set for October 2nd. Mariners will be hosting the A's. Prize giveaways all night long, like Holland America Cruises, a trip to spring training, and authentic autographed player jerseys. Plus a spectacular post-game fireworks show thanks to Seattle City Light. Visit Mariners.com for tickets. 1-0 Kyle Kendrick in the Rockies. Kendrick is gone 6 up, 6 down. Here's Morrison, Barron, and Jones in the third. Loma lays down the bunt, and he's aboard with a base hit. You want to shift? I'll start the inning off the right way.
Taking advantage of it. Smart play, especially leading off the inning. And the key is he has to bunt it firmly enough to get it past the pitcher. It was a good try by Kendrick, not able to make the barehanded play. I think even if he fields it cleanly, I'm not sure he would have been able to get a throw to first base. But a good play.
Here's Stephen Barron in his second big league ball game. Runner goes. Throw down to second. And they got him. Caught stealing 2-6.
And for Garneau, not a strong throw, but gets rid of it quickly. Take another look at it. Picks it cleanly on the short hop. Big key to that play.
One away here in the third. Homo caught stealing for the third time this season. Barron in his second major league game. Debuted Wednesday. Went 0 for 4, bounced into a couple of double plays. Strike 2-1. He's happy to get the first game under his belt. Now let's go to work, get a couple of hits.
I'm sure he's a little more relaxed today.
Tremendously so. Easy fly ball for Gonzalez. 2 outs.
We saw the Rockies score 2 runs in the 6th inning of last night's ball game without a hit. And now they've scored a run here in the 3rd without a hit. Walk, stolen base, sacrifice fly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Last night in the 6th, error by Elias, a walk. That's when he threw what, 8 straight balls.
8 in a row.
The RBI fielder's choice and a sac fly. There's Jonesy. And he takes a strike. Brad Miller, stiff neck right before the game, late scratch. James had a good night on Friday, going 2 for 3. A hustle double, all it squibbed off the glove. The shortstop and a base hit to center. Hands down a lot lower than what he had last year when we saw him. Out in front. 1-2. Two outs and nobody on. Center fielder Blackman, a couple of steps towards left center for Jones. James in his 13th game. He stays alive with that foul ball.
Trying to get him out on the changeup. Thrown the changeup to him a couple of times. Down out of the strike zone. Edgar Martinez, what a job he has done this year.
Mariners 4.8 runs the ball game in the second half of the season, 3-5 in the first half. 2-2. That will get out of play. Well, the Mariners play the Angels starting tomorrow night. Big series. Houston and Texas will be hooking up for a series. That's going to be interesting.
Having a good time. Sweatshirt, hat, kinds of gear.
2-2. Strike 3 call. That is the third strikeout for Kyle Kendrick in his homecoming. Looking good through 3. He's got a 1-0 lead. Fly right now. Let's take a look at our Delta Airlines keep climbing standings. We look at the West. Rangers and Astros hook up for a series beginning tomorrow. Astros with a 1.5 lead. Rangers and Angels been nibbling on that. Shows you how big a series the Mariner-Angels series will be as well.
Well, it's going to be interesting to watch the Mariners the rest of the way as they finish up this series. Because then they have the Angels, as you mentioned, coming into town for the next 3. Go to Texas, Kansas City, Anaheim again.
Well, and Rosario leading off, struck out his first time up. Baxton through the first 3 innings. He struck out 4. He's walked 2. Giving up a run on 1 hit. Pitch number 61 coming. Jones backing up, has to turn around, base of the fence, and goes over for a ground rule double. 13th double for Rosario. Angels coming to town here. CenturyLink what's next? That's a good matchup there. Garrett Richardson, Taijuan Walker. Nick Tropiano against Felix, and Jared Weaver against Iwakuma. Boy, it's going to be real interesting. There's Morneau. Up high, ball 1. Fouled out to Logan Morrison his first time up.
And Michael Guipe getting loose in the pen again. He was up in the 3rd inning getting loose. And James is supposed to go 80 to 85 pitches today. He's taking a look at Guipe. 63 pitches, 35 strikes.
laboring 3-0.
Those splits aren't real good. 64 pitches, 35 strikes, 29 balls, 15 batters faced, 6 first pitch strikes.
Back with a strike to Morneau. 3-1. Rosario, a leadoff double. It's the second hit for Colorado. Two on. The third walk.
And Lloyd McClendon out of the dugout making a pitching change.
He did not like that at all. Ground rule double and a walk to start the fourth in a 1-0 game. So Paxton's return didn't get him to the 80-85 pitches they'd hoped for. Rockies lead at 1-0. BC. That one's headed southbound back to the Eugene area. James Paxton wondering what could have been here, but it was good to get him back on the mound at the very least, Mike.
It was good to get him on the mound, get that first start out of the way. Again, hopefully he's healthy and there aren't any issues with him. Hoping to get 80-85 pitches out of him. Ended up throwing 66. So 3+, 2 hits, 1 run it was earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 66 pitches, 36 strikes. He's responsible for the 2 base runners. Michael Whitebay going to take over. 13 appearances for him. ERA over 6, 13 strikeouts and 18 1/3. Fastball slider combination. His fastball will be in the mid-90s.
Got to be careful with this ball club. Batting average against Whitebay at .361. This team that can swing it. The Rockies second only to the Giants in the National League.
Seager in on the grass at third, expecting the bunt.
Owen Arenado is set flying to third, accounting for the only run in the ballgame to this point. Popped up foul. Team's trying to bunt for a base hit.
I'm sure that Walt Weiss will talk to him about that. Walt Weiss could always get the bunt down. Very good at the sacrifice. Former shortstop, now the manager for the Rockies.
One pitch. It's a bunt down. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
that's
trouble.
Absolutely perfect. Bases loaded. A base hit. Adames loads him up.
Well, normally you would expect him to bump the ball towards third, but he takes it with him.
First 3 men have reached here in the fourth. Dustin Garneau, 2 nights ago, 3-run homer did damage. This was after Iwakuma was throwing a heck of a ball game into the 7th inning.
Had a base hit line drive into center field his first time up.
Chopper Seager coming home. Oh, he throws wild. 1-run scores. Here comes the second runner. He's going to score, and everybody moves up. Rosario scores. Morneau scores. Adames to third. Garneau to second. So they get a fielder's choice E5.
See if Kyle gets the handle on it. It's not like him to throw the ball wide. It looks, yep, he's having a tough time. Ends up throwing a changeup, trying to get rid of it in time. Now the Mariners will have to bring their infield in. Still nobody out and a couple of runs in.
3 runs on 3 hits. 2 of the hits in this inning. 2 runs in this inning. Up the middle, Marte. Runners hold. They get 2 runners over third. That wasn't pretty, but the Mariners get an out. So Barnes. And out at home is 6-2. Boy, oh boy.
Marte originally was just checking the runner at third. I'm not sure that he saw that the runner at second had taken off at first. Eventually picked it up and did the right thing, running right at Adames to get the out. And the Mariners will put Blackman on, going to intentionally walk him. LeMahieu waiting on deck, wants the righty-righty matchup. No bargain with LeMahieu.
Not even close.
Came into the game hitting .315.
Things sure happen fast here. Mayhew, a walk, a stolen base in the first inning, and ground out in the third. He's had a good year, runners in scoring position, a .351 hitter. Strike one.
Stephen Barron making another trip out to the mound.
7th man to the plate here in the 4th inning.
Marte and Cano playing back for the double play right now. Seager even with the bag at third, and so is Morrison at first.
On 2. Arenado's on deck. Bases loaded, 1 out, 2 runs in. Up the middle, Cano steps in the bag. There's a double play. Boy, did they need that. Broken back. Soft line drive to Cano, touches up at second, inning over, 3-0 Rockies. The Angels this Tuesday at 7:10. Watch the Mariners ace. It's going to toe the rubber, and you can watch from your seat in the King's Court. Tickets only $25. They're available right now at Mariners.com/Felix. Good to have you with us here at Safeco Field. Cloudy day, but comfortable, and a good crowd. Looks like about 25,000 again. Top of the order for the Mariners. In the home fourth, it'll be Marte, Seager, and Cruz against Kyle Kendrick. Shows bunt, takes a strike. Just shows to go you, if you will, how crazy this game. And you read off the numbers where just about everything Kendrick was throwing up there was getting crushed. Here he is through 3 innings, 3 strikeouts. He's given up just 1 hit.
Also mentioned that he's been much better in September, and I think again a big key for him is pitching inside. His fastball is at 90 miles an hour today. Changeup has been a good pitch. That's the pitch that he just threw Marte. So mixing it up on the guys.
Marte flied out to center in the first inning. This will find a hole, gets through, base hit. Second hit of the day for the Mariners. Good 2-strike hitting by young Mr. Marte.
They'd really like to see the Mariners get right back in this ball game. They catch a break with Cano getting the double play on the line drive, and we'll take a look at the swing by Marte. Off-speed pitch at 88 miles an hour, no stride, very little head movement on that. He squared it up. Just the second hit in the ball game for the Mariners.
Cano getting ready as Kyle Seager stands in. First hit was a bunt last inning by Logan Morrison against the shift. Bunted down to third base line, got a base hit. Subsequently was thrown out trying to steal. So it looked like a bunt attempt too by Barron. Didn't get it down. Mariners 2-2 against Texas on this homestand, and even here with the Rockies. 3-3. Seager, deep fly ball, but it's going to stay in the yard. Gonzalez is there. Second time he's flied out there. One away in the fourth.
And again, another fastball elevated. This one in on the hands of Kyle. I think it jammed him just enough. Was able to get it to the inside corner.
Houston's at Texas tomorrow. Cole Hamels starts for the Rangers. Houston's not announced he'll start for them as Cruz trying to get something going here. 1 out, 1 on. Struck out looking on an 0-2 pitch. Runner goes. Throw down to second. In there safely with his 6th stolen base, Ketel Marte.
Decent jump, but a better slide. You can see him trying to get as low as he can so they can't put the tag on him. Clearly misses him. Decent jump. Again, tremendous speed for Marte, and he can see the second baseman, LeMahieu, coming towards him, knowing the throw's up the line, so he just tried to get as low as he could. Good slide.
0-1 to Cruz. So again, in an 0-2 hole. Cruz yesterday in the 7th was behind 0-2 and hit a 2-run homer.
Hitting .290 with runners in scoring position this year.
Ball 1.
The Mariners this year have had their issues hitting with runners in scoring position. Coming into the game today as a team hitting .230, but Nelson has not been part of that problem. He's been up around 300 all year.
That has not been an issue. Rangers wailing on Oakland 9-3 in the 6th.
And the Angels out in front of Houston in the 6th.
Yep, 2-0. Angels. Here's a 1-2 to Cruz.
If it works out that way, the Rangers will be within a half a game of Houston. And we talked about it throughout the year. Houston, a talented club, but a young club. And you're wondering if maybe they're starting to feel some of the pressure.
Young kids, manager's not been through it as as a manager, as a front office guy previously. AJ Hitch. 1-2 here to Cruz. Struck him out. Second time Kendrick gets Cruz. There's 2 away. Kendrick, that's his 4th strikeout.
Gets him to chase an elevated fastball. One of the better ones we've seen from Kendrick, 91 miles an hour. Again, really keeping the guys off balance, mixing in his changeup and breaking ball. Go along with his fastball.
See if Robbie can pick up this run. Robbie flying out to left field his first time up. Kyle Kendrick 6 times had double-figure wins with the Phillies. The ball club when they went to the World Series. Back-to-back years. Most games he's won in a season. He's twice won, 3 times won 11. 3 times 10. Three and 0 to Cano.
It looks like he's pitching around Cano a little bit. The right-handed hitter Trumbo waiting on deck, and that's fine because Trumbo has really been hot lately. Cano ends up walking here. Trumbo had an opportunity to tie this ball game up.
Rio pitched to Cano. He pitched around him. He did. First walk. Nice setup here for Trumbo. Who's now 3 for 7 with a home run against Kendrick. Grounded out the first time. In print and online at SeattleTimes.com. The Seattle Times delivers deep sports coverage to your desktop, phone, or tablet. Make the most of the season. Visit SeattleTimes.com to subscribe today. Well, here's an opportunity for the Mariners. Down 3-0. Couple of middle board, and Trumbo at the dish with 2 outs. Marte takes off for third. He gets there standing. Another stolen base for him. 7 steals for Marte.
Trumbo ended up grounding out to short in his first at bat. See what he's done against the Rockies this year. 400 average with a couple of home runs.
Oh, 2.
Another fastball right on the inside corner. Pretty good swing by Trumbo as he fouls it back.
Two outs, 2 on. Runners at the corners. 3 runs, 3 hits for Colorado. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors for the Mariners. 0-2 pitch. 0-1. 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Marte's at third. Cano's at first. Big pitch right here. 2-2. And a pitch he had been chasing previously. He's got to throw a strike now.
Interesting at bat. First couple of pitches on the inside corner, and the last three he's tried to get him out away. Seth Smith waiting on deck.
Three-two pitch to Mark Trumbo. Ball four. He was really careful. Bases are loaded now. Back-to-back walks. You're talking about how Smitty's due. 0 for his last 7.
Pitching coach Steve Foster making a trip out to the mound, and saw Walt Weiss walk down into the dugout. His team putting 3 runs on the scoreboard, back-to-back walks. Tom Reynolds, bench coach.
Rockies got a run in the third, 2 in the fourth. And this 3-0 lead for Kyle Kendrick. A great opportunity here for the Mariners. Seth Smith at the plate. Smitty 1 for 5, bases loaded this year. Does not have a grand slam to his credit. Struck out looking on a 1-2 pitch to end the second inning. Nowhere to put him. Ball 1.
And nobody throwing in the bullpen for the Rockies.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. 2-0, and a nice block by Garnham. He's gonna have to throw something over the plate. Smith ready, so's Kendrick. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Hammered and foul. Boy, did he hit that a ton. Woo.
Good pitch to hit. Good count, 2-0. 89-mile-an-hour fastball, middle in, and he turned on it. A little bit surprised they don't have any action in the bullpen. Walt Weiss again has 14 relievers out there, so you have to worry about using them up. When you take a look at the swing by Seth Smith in our Alaska Airlines Super Mode, just out in front of it a little bit.
Long look by Kendrick. He's ready with the 2-1 pitch. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Did not go, so Smitty's going to get another opportunity to crank here. A 3-1 count. Wheels are turning now. 3-1 pitch to Smith with the bases juiced. Center field on the line. It drops. Marte scores. Here comes Cano. He's in there. Seth Smith with a 2-run single, and Cano gets up slowly. Not a good sign. But Smitty comes through.
Really good at bat for him, too. Just waited him out till he had a count in his favor again. Finally gets a fastball that he can handle. His fastball will be elevated out over the plate, and he hits it hard into center field. Knuckled on the center fielder, Blackman.
There's Cano. Just got in. And now Logan Morrison will be the hitter. 7th man to the plate. Trumbo at second with the tying run. Squibber. Arenado throws him out. The Mariners get two runs on 2 hits. No errors, leave a couple. 3-2 Rockies lead. Bases, and then with 2 outs and a 3-1 count, Seth Smith with a knuckling base hit to center field. And Robbie, as you know, has got a big hitch in the giddy up with the side problem that he's been battling for most of the year. But Floyd McClendon said he's stubborn. I can't get him out of the lineup. Found a way to score, and dealing with the pain here has made this a 3-2 ball game as he scored after Marte eased in from third.
And he's trying to follow doctor's orders, and that is to take it easy. You could see him coming around third. I think when the ball was hit, I didn't think that he thought that there would even be a play at home plate. He was able to turn it on just enough to get in there. Hopefully still protect himself.
Nolan Arenado leads off. Michael Guaipe in relief of James Paxton. Arenado, Gonzalez, and Rosario 3, 4, and 5 here for the Rockies in the top of the 5th.
Arenado picked up an RBI his last time up, sacrifice fly.
Bounce foul. One-two pitch. Put down to Seager. Stayed down on it. Nice play. Both teams play one away. Time now for our Geico This Date in MLB History. Always good to talk about these two gentlemen. Willie Howard Mays, career home run number 500. Went for 660 in his career. Frank Robinson just turned 80 a couple of weeks ago. He hit number 500. Finished with 586. Willie Mays is considered maybe the best player of all time, but I tell you what, Frank Robinson's in the conversation. He's in the top 6, 7, 8 guys. Guy was ridiculously good.
He has to be.
MVP both leagues.
Mariners have the shift on with Gonzalez hitting.
Ricochets off the screen on front of the front row on top of the dugout of the Rockies. Two and one. Owen Rosario to follow. Gonzalez today struck out looking and swinging. Shift on against him. Goes the other way. Long foul ball into the stands. 2-2.
Two and two count, and Guipe has not thrown him a strike yet. Everything away from him, well off the plate away. He's chased a couple of pitches.
Rifles that one left field. Base hit. Trumbo will get it back. Fan Appreciation Fireworks Night features a parade of prize giveaways all game long, from airline tickets to flat screen TVs. And thanks to T-Mobile, an Apple iPad Air 2 will be given away every inning. So stick around post game for a fantastic fireworks show. Go to mariners.com/fan for tickets. One out, one on for Willen Rosario. Ground rule double straightaway center field, bounced it over the fence. Breaking ball for a strike. Oh, 0-2 to Willen. Three runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Rockies. They've stranded 5. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors as Rick Waite's coming out. Mariners have stranded 2.
And Marte went to the mound, had a conversation. And then Rick Waite's quickly out to the mound after Marte had left the area. J.C. Ramirez getting loose in the pen. Rick maybe just buying some time to get him loose. Guipe so far 23 pitches, 15 strikes.
Oh, 2 pitch. Strike 3 call. No protest from Rosario. Second time he's K'd. First time swinging. Looking rather. And they're now 2 down.
Well, you can see what the 2 starters have done so far. Kendrick 4 innings, 3 hits. Paxton just going 3 innings, 3+ for him. A couple of hits. He did have the 3 walks and only threw 66 pitches in his outing today. His first outing since coming off the disabled list.
Good look at our Lexus starting pitchers. There's Morneau. Fouled out to Logan Morrison, walked and scored. Right there behind 2-0. Not close either. Four-pitch walk.
And then you can see on the tracer, all of them almost in the same area.
Now you got 2 out, 2 on. Hitter's going to be Adames.
Been on base a couple of times, reached on an error, and had a bunt base hit.
Switch hitter. Goes to the breaking ball, gets a strike. It's ahead 0-2. Whitehead trying to put an end to the top of the fifth. Way upstairs.
Trumbo is really shallow in left field, shaded towards the line. James Jones, the center fielder, you can see him out in left center and shallow.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Got him. Wasn't pretty, but he got out of it unscathed. Score remains 3-2. Oh, good stuff. Good place to go. A must-see when you come to Seattle. Cloudy day, but comfortable here. 65 degrees at first pitch back at 1:11 Pacific time. This shot about an hour or so ago. I don't know whose concerto that is, but it's not bad. Stephen Barron leads off against Kyle Kendrick. Looks at a strike. Stephen flied out to right field his first time up. Mariners got the 2 runs in the 4th. 2-run bases loaded single by Seth Smith.
Stephen's still looking for his first major league hit.
Chopper that LeMahieu fields, throws him out. We bring up James Jones, was not originally in the starting lineup. Moments before first pitch, Brad Miller slated to be in center field, had to be scratched because of a sore neck. Jonesy just 2 for 16 since over the course of his time here. That's his 3rd stint with the ball club this year. Jonesy has a mouth guard. Did many guys play with mouth guards or mouthpieces when you were playing?
Not too many. I can remember that the reason why the guys did wear them is spring training one year they were giving them out more to relax the jaw, not necessarily to protect their teeth. I think a lot of guys, that's the reason why they wear it.
Don't grind on your teeth either. Here's the 0-2. James struck out looking on a 2-2 pitch his first time up. 21,840 on hand here today.
Nelson Cruz wears one as well.
Yeah. Hanging up there for Barnes. 2 away. Stick around after the game. Mariners post game presented by Delta Airlines comes your way. Brad Adam and Bill Kruger, along with Angie Mente and Tom Glasgow. They'll have all the post game interviews and reacts from this contest, the rubber match of this series. Mariners took 2 out of 3 in Denver in early August. Top of the order, here's Marte. It's ball 1.
He was going to try a little butcher boy right there.
I like it.
1 for 2. Had a couple of stolen bases and scored a run. Had a solid base hit right back up the middle his last time up.
Ground ball to LeMahieu, his 2nd assist of the inning. And Kendrick, you mentioned he'd had a good September. Well, it continues here. He goes 1-2-3 in the 5th and still leads 3-2. your smoothies and great vegetable drinks. Throw them in the old Vitamix, churn that baby up, go to town. My son, both my kids, man, they make that thing hum. Let's take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. There we go with the Angels coming to town. Then the final road trip to Texas, Kansas City, and Anaheim, and then the final homestand, final 6 games of the season against the Astros and the A's. And don't forget, tomorrow, Houston begins a series at Texas. Cole Hamels was passed over. They set it up so he could pitch the series opener tomorrow at Texas against Houston. Got some fun baseball coming down the stretch. J.C. Ramirez takes over.
Just one outing for him, but he pitched well, a couple of innings. Had the 1 walk through 29 pitches. Good fastball in the mid-90s.
Strike 1 to Dustin Garneau, the catcher. Garneau, Barnes, and Blackman, 8-9-1 here for Colorado. Strike 2.
Good fastball at 97. Scott Oberg getting loose in the pen for the Rockies.
Bearing down on him in a heartbeat.
Oberg, one of 14 relievers for Walt Weiss.
Long chase by Seth Smith to no avail.
JC is really throwing hard. That last fastball was 99 miles an hour. 4 pitches, all of them strikes.
Garneau 1 for 2, base hit in the second. 99. Omo takes a look. He doesn't have a play. Cano providing some counsel to young Mr. Ramirez.
My guess would be he's telling him to throw a pitch off the plate. Quickly ahead of him 0-2, and now he's fouled off 4 pitches, all of them strikes.
Swing and a miss. Andy breaking ball. 1 out here in the 6th. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew. Good to have you with us this Sunday afternoon. Brandon Barnes, the hitter. Next to last Sunday home game that will be with you for the season. Oh, 2. Juan Carlos Ramirez out of Managua, Nicaragua, 27 years old. Trumbo coming off Marte.
Well, so far, things have gone pretty well for him. He's topped out at 99 miles an hour, 10 pitches, 10 strikes.
That's what you like to see. Came over from Arizona on July 27th. 2 years ago, 18 games with the Phillies. Went 0-1. And then with Arizona this year, 12 games, 1-1. 2 outs and leadoff man Charlie Blackmon. Keeps pitching like this, build up a lot of equity in the manager's eyes, that's for sure.
You bet.
Blackman's walked twice. He's got a stolen base. He's scored a run. 0 for 1. Fan had it. Let's see. Eric Young gives it. The guy whose glove had glanced off it. Husky fan. Ball at 2 strikes. Stephen Barron in his second big league game behind the dish.
We'll see if he can bury a slider in the dirt, trying to get him to chase it. The last pitch, the first ball that he's thrown, 14 pitches, 13 strikes. Left-hander happy about it.
Very cool. 1-2 pitch.
There you go. Sometimes in this game you can throw too many strikes. Hitters start to get in that swing mode and start catching up to you, so it's good to bounce the ball up there every now and then.
Long run for Trumbo. Can't get it. That is a foul ball. Clint Fagan, third base umpire, making the call. Not by much.
Not by much, but it is foul. Long run for Trumbo to try to get there. He was all the way over in left center field. So he's going to hold his ground where he's at now.
Don't blame him. Trumbo, Jones, and Smith in the outfield for the Mariners. Seager, Marte, Cano, and Morrison in the infield, and Stephen Barron, the catcher. J.C. Ramirez trying to get the final out here in the 6th. He jumps on this one. Smitty going back, and he's there on the track. 1, 2, 3, 6. Mariners will have Seager, Cruz, and Cano coming up.
Pike Place Market. You know, some of the best receivers, of course, play for the Seahawks here in Seattle. But some of the best receivers are on display at the market as well. Nicely done. That is not one-handed. Holy smokes. Get that guy a contract. Speaking of great receivers, we are going to see one on Saturday in Cheney. Cooper Kupp of Eastern Washington will help lead the Eagles against Montana State, two of the top clubs in all of FCS football, going head-to-head right here on Root Sports. Our coverage getting underway at 1 p.m. Pacific time. We hope you will join us for that. Yours truly, Jason Stiles and Jen Mueller. Back to baseball with Dave and Mike.
All right, Ted, thank you very much. Guy wearing the Andre Johnson jersey did have some good hands catching that fish. Here's Scott Oberg out of Tewksbury, Mass. Good Kyle Seager leading off. Strike one from Oberg. Mariners saw him Tuesday, August 4th in the Mariners 10-4 win in Denver. Pitched an inning, a hit, a run, and struck out one.
And a good outing for Kyle Kendrick. Pitched well.
Boy,
he's had his struggles this year, but pitched well today. Did a good job mixing it up. Threw his fastball inside enough. Keep the guys honest. A couple of walks ended up hurting him. The Mariners get back in it.
2-1 to Kyle. Be followed by Cruz and Cano. 2-3-4 here in the sixth. Some more action down in the Penrex Brothers. Heating up. Pitched a third of an inning in last night's game. Kyle, strikeout victim. One out here in the sixth.
After a 95-mile-an-hour fastball on the outside corner, comes back with this breaking ball down out of the strike zone as Kyle swings over the top of it. So good fastball from Scott Oberg.
Rookie in his 30, make that in his 54th appearance. Kendrick struck out Cruz twice, looking and swinging.
Jose Ramirez now getting loose in the Mariner pen. Rockies have the shift on with Nelson Cruz hitting.
Doing one. Through the whole base hit. That was smacked. One out, one on. Tying run aboard. Robinson Cano, the hitter.
Take a look at the swing. Turns around a 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
Had the sound.
Just sounds different when he squares it up, doesn't it? A little bit louder.
Windows are breaking in downtown. The boom coming off of that thing. Jeez. Fly to left. Walk and run scored today for Cano. Bounces one to Arenado. Goes to LeMahieu. First base to Morneau. There's double play and the inning's over just like that. 3-2 Colorado. 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance. By Money Tree, proud to make a donation to Mariners Care for every Mariners win. By CenturyLink, your link to what's next. And by Jack in the Box. If the Mariners win, mention Mariners for a free Jumbo Jack with purchase tomorrow at Jack in the Box. Hanging out at the market. See if my wife is shopping there. Let's see. I haven't seen her yet. She said she was going. Get a little dinner going for later on.
Looks busy.
Yeah.
J.C. Ramirez threw the ball extremely well. Nice inning of work for him. Jose Ramirez now is going to take over. 5 appearances so far. 5 innings. He has 4 strikeouts, 6 walks. Stay away from the walks. Good arm again. Another reliever for the Mariners that'll be in the mid-90s.
Part of the Ackley deal with the Yankees.
Nuno getting loose in the pen for the Mariners.
Chop foul. DJ LeMahieu, followed by Nolan Arenado and Carlos Gonzalez, 2-3-4 for the Rockies.
Justin Miller getting loose in the Rockies pen.
Ball 1-2.
Good looking slider. You're talking about with the Rockies looking for pitching, and they have 14 relievers. So Walt Weiss is going to look at a number of guys the rest of the way out. The Mariners have 11 relievers. They also could use some bullpen help. So all these guys auditioning.
Show what you got, boys. Show what you got. And 2. White Bay, J.C. Ramirez, now Jose Ramirez. In relief of James Paxton. It's a 3-2 pitch. Paxton making his first start since May 28th. 3+ innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, 4 Ks.
Pretty good fastball right on the outside corner at 97.
Let's take a look at our Columbia Bank difference of the ball game. Couple of runs in the 4th inning, Mike, by these Rockies.
Well, take a look at it. It's a throwing error right here. A couple of runs will come around and score.
Got the first run in the 3rd inning on a sac fly by this man here, Nolan Arenado.
The walks have cost both clubs. Cano ended up walking. Trumbo walked. Cano scores. A walk in the 3rd inning to Blackman. He scored. A walk to Morneau, and he ended up scoring. That was in the 4th inning. And now a leadoff walk here in the 7th.
That's one of many things that never changes in baseball. Throw strikes. Sometimes when you were playing, did you see guys were afraid of pitching to contact?
You could sense it. Yeah, you sure can. I mean, so many times, and then on the offensive side, when you see that, you're willing to take more pitches, hoping to get into a good count, knowing they're going to have to throw you a fastball, and typically they'll throw you something in the middle of the plate.
It's popped up. Seager taking charge. There's one away. Big out. Everybody keep up with the pennant races in true HD quality on MLB.TV Premium. You can watch every out-of-market game live on more than 400 supported devices. You get real-time highlights, live look-ins, pitch tracking widget, and more. So visit MLB.TV today. So Jose Ramirez faces 2 batters, gets 1 out, walks another. And we'll get a new pitcher when we return. 3-2 Rockies. National League, and when he was growing up in Venezuela, he had this deal he worked out with his mom to see a certain baseball player.
I used to tell my mom, you know what, I know it's late, I know I have to go to school the next day, but at least wake me up whenever Griffey's going to hit. So that was part of our deal. My mom used to wake me up whenever he was coming up to the plate, and I used to love watching him hit, and just dream about his swing, and then wake up the next day, try to copy his swing every day.
That's beautiful. Let's take a look. Look where his bat is. A little bit different from what Junior does. On that, as he loads, comes in almost the exact same spot, right, Mike?
Yeah, it does, and you can see that right arm, and both of them with the follow through and the drop. That is great.
Good for him.
So Junior still having an impact on this game.
Well, from talking about it, this is our 9th year together, and almost any kid that's come up in this time. Who's your favorite player going up? All right, 3, 2, 1, Ken Griffey Jr.
Yep. Nuno taking over, 27 appearances for him, a 3.25 ERA.
Walk is called. Heard at least 2 umpires call it. To the end of the bat. Hold the runner. Oh, now they get him. Nice job.
Good play by Kyle. Heads up play. Fielder's choice, 5-6-5.
Fielder's choice,
yeah.
5-6-5.
A little start, and LeMahieu was going to take off as soon as Kyle threw the ball across the diamond, but you can see Kyle change his shoulder direction right here. Shoulder towards first. Nope, keeps his eye on him, and he gets too far off. Good play.
Fine play by Kyle Seager. Mullen Rosario. Rosario struck out swinging, ground rule double over the center field fence, and strikeout looking. Ground ball to Marte. Short way to Cano, and that'll do it. We will keep it right here. 7th inning tradition. God bless America.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you now to please join us in honoring our great country with the singing of God Bless America. Please welcome back Sergeant Corinne Campbell.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies. To the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my sweet home.
How about stretching your mind as you consider how a Washington's lottery win would change your bucket list? Play today. And you could buy yourself one of those bad boys, put it in your lawn. That'll get the neighbors talking. I thought you wanted the barbecue pig. No, I just wanted a statue. Look good if you're in Arkansas, too. Pig suey. Here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Very comfortable, cloudy day. Pulled the roof back about a half hour before first pitch. Colorado's led all the way. Mariners try to nip at their heels and get back in this thing. Justin Miller's the new pitcher. First batter is Mark Trumbo. Trumbo ground out to short and a walk today.
Talked about all the relievers for both gloves, and the right-handers coming in the game, all of them throwing hard. 95 to 99 miles an hour.
Off the mask. Trumbo, Smith, and Morrison here in the Mariners' home 7th. Hockey mask saved a lot of damage there to Dustin Garnett.
We don't see those as many hockey masks in the game today.
They got hot there for a while.
Yeah, more popular.
Ball, 2 strikes. Catcher taking charge, Gordo. Makes the play. The Moose is helping our youngest Mariner fans save for a rainy day with the free Mariner Moose Bank. It's courtesy of Key Bank. It's being given away to all kids 14 and under this coming Wednesday. The Mariners wrap up the series against the Angels. That'll be a 7:10 first pitch, so get your tickets at mariners.com. Summer slipping away. Autumn will take over in a matter of days. September 13th. Our date today. Here's Seth Smith. Drove into 2 Mariner runs. That was a great at bat too. He had Kendrick in trouble. Worked the count to 3-1 and singled up the middle.
Showed a lot of patience in that at bat.
Yeah.
Working to count some borderline pitches to get himself into the good count. Hitting hard back up the middle. Mariners have another hard throwing right-hander getting loose in their pen. Tony Zek will be up next for the Mariners. It'll be 95 to 98 miles an hour. And another good count for Seth.
That had some heat on it coming back right below us.
Let's go.
3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Colorado. Stranded 8 men, 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Mariners. They've stranded 2. Left field for Barnes. Angels coming to town. Or Century Link. What's next? Garrett Richards against Taijuan Walker, Victor Piano against Felix Hernandez, and Jared Weaver against Hisashi Iwakuma. Felix going for win number 18. That would be the league best if to pick that win up.
And the Angels closer, Houston Street, just gave up a 3-run home run to Jed Lowry in the 9th. So Houston now leading the Angels 5-3.
Five runs, top of the 9th. Wow. Be remiss if we didn't acknowledge the sad news earlier today. I woke up to this. Passing of the great Moses Malone at age 60. One of the all-time great NBA players. Had the privilege of covering NBA title series in '81 when he was with the Rockets against Larry Bird. That was a lot of fun. And then the '83 Sixers when they won it all. So Moses, what's your prediction for the Sixers in the playoffs? Faux. One of the great quotes in sports history.
He was the first NBA player to come right out of high school, right?
Yeah. Relentless rebounder. Unbelievable work ethic. Charles Barkley always talks about it. He said, Dr. J and Moses Malone helped me make me the man I am today. They're professional. Man, that was a shock. Darryl Dawkins just passed about a month, within the last month at 58. I knew Darryl a little bit better. He was, what a just tremendous guy. Vivacious, full of life. Man, it's tough. Rest in peace. Foul. Aaron's looking to tie this thing up. 2 outs. Lomo with a bunt single in the 3rd and a ground out to 3rd and a 4th inning. Putting up a good fight.
Now Miller continues to go right at him with a good fastball. He's been 95 to 97 miles an hour. See that last one just off the outside corner, elevated.
Two out, nobody on a 1-2 pitch coming from Justin Miller. Two. It's a second ball. This guy got down that sideline. Made the grab this time.
They brought his glove with him and he's using it.
Well prepared.
Yeah.
The luck wrapped in to the equation. Full count to Logan. Stephen Barron, the on-deck hitter. Two pitch to Lomo.
Pretty good battle. 9 pitch at bat so far.
Two. This is starting to become epic.
Justin Miller has tried everything. He's pitched him inside, pitched him away, elevated the fastball.
Again at 3-2. And Lomo wins that battle with ball 4. Tying runs aboard.
We're going to have a pinch hitter for Stephen Barron. Jesus Montero has come out on deck. Montero with a home run yesterday, hit a home run at dead center field.
Hit it off a changeup. I don't think you'll see one of those in this at bat. First time Miller and Montero are squaring off. Ball 1 to Jesus. 216 hitter, 3 homers, 12 runs batted in. Montero fan there, open for a big blast here. Two out, Logan Morrison tying run. He's at first. Montero the go-ahead run. Speed pitch at 85. Montero's behind 1-2. Able to lay off of that pitch. 2-2.
Tried to get him to chase the slider off the plate away.
Two pitch. Fouled off.
And staying with the slider.
Rockies got a run in the third, 2 in the fourth. Mariners answered the home fourth with 2 runs. 8-2 ball game. That's the only scoring. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. We've played 7 here at Safeco, and it's 3-2 Rockies. Big catch. There's Nelson Cruz. As Kendrick really looked good in his 5 innings of work. Struck out 4, walked 2. And here's a guy that's having a tough year, but a good month of September.
Well, you can see it, 5 innings, 3 hits, just 3 hits off of him. A couple of runs that were earned. 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 72 pitches for him. Did a good job changing speeds, working both sides of the plate. And Tony Zick will take over. 4 appearances for Tony. It's 4 2/3. He has 6 strikeouts. Good fastball. His fastball will be in the mid to upper 90s, along with a slider.
Justin Morneau going to lead it off here in the 8th. Morneau, Adames, and Garneau.
And John Hicks will do the catching.
Takes over for Stephen Barron, who was pinch hit for by Montero. One from Tony Zick. Dwight Bay, J.C. Ramirez, Jose Ramirez, Vidal Nuno, and now Tony Zek out of the bullpen in relief of James Paxton. High pop, long run here for James Jones coming on. Marte ventured out there. Jonesy calls him off. Time now for a T-Mobile Data Strong fan photo of the game. And it brings us Sabrina Fordyce and family. Thanks, Sabrina. Beautiful family you have.
Kids look like they're having a good time.
Oh, yeah. Take this picture, then I'll get you some ice cream.
That's probably the deal. Good call.
Adames bunted his way on in the 4th inning. He is 1 for 3. Reed's thrown an error by Marte and also struck out. One, two.
Hey, Tony Zek, we've seen him top out at 97 so far, and he has a good run to his fastball. Looks like he's throwing a two-seamer. Some late movement to it.
Strike 3 called. Going right after him, 2 down.
Yeah, another good fastball, top of the strike zone at 97 miles an hour.
Jordan Baker, the home plate umpire, as we mentioned at the beginning, one of the tallest we have in the game at 6'6". Singled in the 2nd. 1 for 3 day for Garneau. Breaking ball and in there for a strike. Boy, next February, March, going to be interesting watching all these relievers compete.
Well, the one thing that you have to like is all of them have good arms. Again, all the right-handers that Lloyd has brought out of the bullpen today, they've all been throwing 95 to 98 miles an hour.
The Ole Miss quarterback runs it down. Seth Smith, 1-2-3 inning. Tony Zek, Mariners down a run. On First Avenue. Burned some rubber too. Wonder how much that'll cost you. I had a motorcycle, Kawasaki 400 back in 1976. Never had a desire to pop a wheelie. The smartest thing I ever did was retire from riding after 2.5, 3 years because I felt the statute of limitations was about to run out.
Good idea.
Yeah, 3-2. 3-2 ball game. Mariners down at a stinking run. 8th inning, getting late.
Iro Diaz going to take over. 11 appearances for him. He's pitched well in 9 1/3. He has 7 strikeouts. ERA under 1. Opponents hitting just .222 off of him. Be 9-1-2 due up for the Mariners. Jones, Marte, and Seager. Hopefully get some of that speed on the bases right here.
Jonesy is looking for his 3rd hit of the season. Still looking for that first big league home run. What do you say, Mike?
Why not?
Run into one. James. Strikeout looking and fly to left today. Nope. One out.
That'll bring up Marte. Marte 1 for 3. Has a couple of stolen bases in the game today and also scored a run.
Off the fist, foul ball. Fielded by Chris Woodward.
Good fastball at 99 miles an hour.
The only scoring in the game today. 1 run in the 3rd by Colorado. 2 more in the 4th. Mariners put 2 on the board in the home 4th. That's been it. Tay behind 0-2.
Nobody throwing in the Mariner pen, so it looks like Tony Zick will get another inning of work. That was after pitching a 1-2-3-8.
Time call. Kyle Seager's on deck. Two and two.
Couple of relievers going in the Rockies pen. Right-hander Brooks Brown. Former Yankee Boone Logan, the left-hander.
Three-two to Marte. Do it again here, 3-2. Down the line, long run. That is a foul ball. Texas 12-4 at home, top of the ninth against Oakland. Astros with 5 in the top of the ninth come back with a victory. (5-3) Houston at Anaheim. Marte gets some speed on the base paths. With one out here in the 8th. Nominate your favorite plays of the week by tweeting us using the hashtag RootFanFave. Each month, one lucky fan's going to win a Coors Light Refrigerator just for participating. For official rules, visit rootsports.com.
Why he's going to stay with Diaz. He has the left-hander ready to go in Boone Logan, but he's staying with Diaz to pitch to Kyle. Kyle 0 for 3 so far, a couple of flyouts and a strikeout.
From our distance here with the naked eye, looking at Diaz on the mound, looks like Kung Fu Panda, Pablo Sandoval pitching out there. Similar build, a little smaller version.
Probably a little better arm. Topped out at 98 so far.
Sandoval, of course, third baseman for the Red Sox.
With Marte reaching, Tom Wilhelmsen starting to get loose in the pen for the Mariners.
Here's one for you. Minnesota staying in the hunt. 7-0 winning at Chicago. Who'd they beat? Chris Sale.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they beat him a few times this year.
Well, they did it again. 2-0 to Seager. Torrey Hunter drove in 4 today. 2-0 to Kyle. Good pitch for him. 2-1.
98-mile-an-hour fastball up, out over the plate. Nelson Cruz waiting on deck. '41 home runs on the year for Nelson.
2-1 here to Seager. Long fly ball, left field. Diving catch made. Holy mackerel. Barnes. Marte Joey's called out. Oh, man. Double play. Killer. An absolute killer here in the 8th. What a play by Barnes. Barnes laying out and then recovers quickly and makes a terrific throw. And then here's the play at first. Marte trying to get back, and that's a good call by Paul Hemmel at first base. Yikes, 3-2 Colorado.
the 9th inning. Here's a sneak peek at what's coming your way on Mariners postgame, presented by Delta Airlines. We'll hear from the skipper Lloyd McClendon. Clubhouse reaction. Bills Keys will preview the series with the Angels that gets underway tomorrow, and much more right here on Root Sports. Boy, tip of the cap to that guy. What a grab out in left field. The diving catch by Brandon Barnes, who will now try to do some damage to the Mariners at the plate as we send it back to Dave and Mike.
All right, Tom. How many times this happens? Millions of times a year, doesn't it, Mike? Makes a great play, and he's leading off. That was really something. I mean,
it's a game saver.
Totally.
With Marte's speed, and he was already around second. Yeah. If he doesn't come up with it right there, he scores easy, and Kyle's standing at second with an easy double.
No doubt about it.
Yep, game changer right there.
That was a full sellout. Good stuff by Brandon Barnes. Zick's got him 0-2. Barnes, Blackman, and LeMahieu here in the 9th. 9-1-2. Kino will take care of it. Throws him out. Take another look. It's a fine effort.
Had to cover a lot of ground. He's a former center fielder, and just the full out dive and gets it back in quickly. Probably knocked the wind out of him a little bit.
Guys in the bullpen appreciate it. Hope he didn't hurt his neck. He hit hard. Skid marks. Pretty prominent down there. Charlie Blackman, top of the order.
John Axford, closer for the Rockies, getting loose.
This little wrinkle in that pitch from Tony Zick, 0-2. Oh, 2 strikes to Blackman. Walked twice. Stolen a base, scored a run, 0-2. Balls, 2 strikes.
Rob Rasmussen getting loose in the pen for the Mariners. Left-hander getting ready for Carlos Gonzalez.
Two and 2 to Charlie. Rockies, little portion of a road trip. They went 2-2 at San Diego. From here they go to play at the Dodgers. I believe they get Mr. Greinke tomorrow night. Oh, Greinke pitching today. Full count here. Get Clayton Kershaw tomorrow in LA. Here's your 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. Tony Zick with his second strikeout. 2 away here in the top of the 9th. Our CenturyLink what's next. The Angels coming to town. 3 games, and they're all big for these guys. Richards, Taijuan Walker, Trupiano, and Felix. Weaver and Iwakuma.
Tough loss for the Angels today, winning 2-0 going into the ninth, and Houston Street ends up taking the loss, giving up 5 runs in the ninth inning.
They could have closed to 2.5. Instead, they're back 4.5 now of Houston.
And with Texas winning, if Houston had lost that ball game, the Rangers would have been just a half a game back of them.
As it is, Houston and Texas open up a series tomorrow. Cole Hamels has already been announced. They bypassed him one day to set it up so he could pitch in the opener in that series tomorrow. Two 2-0 to LeMahieu. Starting to get a little tough for the Angels now. 4.5 back. (2-0) here to LeMahieu. And tight 3-0. Here's what it meant to the Angels in the wild card chase. Yankees did win today. They're still up 3 on the Rangers. Twins keep hanging in there. Angels lose some ground. And Cleveland still thinks it has a chance. 3-1. Lost it. And that Houston and Texas game tomorrow. Scott Kazmir for Houston against Hamels. First walk by Tony Zick. Retired the first 5 men that he faced.
And now we'll have to deal with the best hitter for the Rockies. See the numbers for Arenado. 38 home runs, 110 RBIs.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Arenado, strikeout, sac fly, ground out, and a pop up today. One for 11 on the series. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Of the new guys that you've seen, you have the 2 Ramirez's, Tony Zick. If you had to, if this is a horse race, who's got a nose or maybe a length lead in that as we move forward here from what you've seen to this point?
I would think that probably Zick.
Yeah, that's what I would think too. 1-2.
They all are mid to upper 90s, but I think he has a little better run to his fastball and has better command of his slider from what we've seen so far.
Right.
Still
it's limited,
early.
very limited.
But you have to like all 3 of their arms.
Cool. There's no doubt about that. 2-2, 2 outs. 2-2 count. Pitch.
Pretty good slider right there, just off the outside corner.
Two and two. Counts run full.
This will be Tony's last hitter as you see Gonzalez waiting on deck. Again, Rob Rasmussen the left-hander loose and ready to go in the pen.
Breaking ball. Boy, they kept Arenado in the ballpark this entire series. Nice pitch by Tony Zig. Here we go. Last ups. Cruz, Cano, Trumbo. Maybe a couple of blasts. Get out of here with a W. 3-2 Rockies. See if they can pull one off here. Nelson Cruz, Robinson Cano, and Mark Trumbo in the 9th inning. A 3-2 Colorado lead. Rubber match of this series. 21,840 on hand here. Hoping for some late game heroics. They'll have to get it done against the closer for the Rockies, John Axford.
Well, they have the right guys due up. Cruz, Cano, and Trumbo due up. All of them with the ability to hit the ball out of the ballpark. As we look at the numbers for Axford, 22 saves and 27 chances. So 5 blown saves for Axford. 4-5 record, a 3.91 ERA, 53 strikeouts, 48 in the 30. Has 25 walks, a lot of walks. So hopefully the guys can get some good counts going. Opponent's hitting .253. He's giving up 4 home runs.
Well, the crowd in big anticipation as Nelson Cruz gets ready to stand in the box here against Axford. Nelly today struck out looking, swinging, and singled to left. Cruz 3 for 3 against John Axford. And you know he's going to stay away. There will be nothing middle in.
And the good news is Nelson can hit the ball out the other way. So tough customer to deal with.
Pitch from Axford. Big year for Axford, 49 saves 2 years ago in Milwaukee. Cruz enjoying his best home run season, 41 bombs.
And a great count, 2-0.
Number 6 hitter in the American League. Number 1 in slugging, 2-0 pitch. He wants no part of this guy.
He's being really careful. And you know he has the green light.
Maybe the biggest green light we've ever seen. What's that thing? It's a green light for Nelly. Jump out of your shoes if you have to. thinking hard about this one. 3-1 to Cruz leading off here in the ninth. Mariners down 3-2. Big boy swing trying to tie it up. 3-2.
That's his best fastball. 98 miles an hour right at the top of the strike zone.
That was one of those you and me, pal. Let's do it. There we go with a big pitch at 3-2. With a 2-run home run last night. 7-2 victory by the Mariners. One of the 4 home runs hit. Cano, Goody, Cruz, and Montero. Right fielder Gonzalez is deep. A couple of steps towards center. Charlie Blackmon, the center fielder. Here we go again at 3-2. Axford. Pitch to Cruz. Fouls that one off.
99 miles an hour right at the knees on the outside corner. We're talking about the outfielders being deep, trying to take the double away. I'm just surprised Arenado, the third baseman, isn't closer to the line. Walt Weiss, the manager. Some managers don't believe in it. They won't put the guys over there.
I think you're as big a proponent as I know, right?
Yes.
Guard that line.
Late, you bet. Trying to protect a 1-run lead. Make him get a couple of hits.
Here we go, 3-2. One more time. Struck him out. 98 miles an hour. One down in the ninth.
All fastballs, all of them thrown away from Cruz, including this last one at 98, borderline top of the strike zone.
Couldn't get to it. Brings up Robinson Cano, 1 for 2, a walk and a run scored. See if he can turn around 98. Cano, career 0 for 3. Against Axford. What he's done 7th inning or later this season. Ball 1. One-0 from Axford. 2-0. Cano 0 for 3 against Ashford. Trumbo 0 for 2. Hopefully there's going to be a breakout here. Two-0 pitch. Throw it and duck special. That about took his cap off. One out base runner for the Mariners. Tying run aboard.
And we're going to get a pinch runner. Looks like Sean O'Malley's going to come out and pinch run for Cano. 99 miles an hour, middle in.
Oh man, he turned that baby around, didn't he?
Again, we were talking about the start of the game. They were able the first half of the season to pitch him inside. That looked like it skipped right off the top of his cap.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's scary. That's not the case anymore, though. Anything that's inside, Cano is hitting hard. Again, O'Malley pinch running for Robbie.
And O'Malley has good wheels. See what happens here. Trumbo. 1 out, 1 on. Mariners down 3-2. Breaking ball and a good one for a strike.
That's the first one he's thrown in the inning. 12 pitches, 7 strikes. base hit. Tom Wilhelmsen starting to throw in the Mariner pen.
Oh, 1 to Mark. There's been no scoring since the 4th inning. Both teams put 2s up on the board. Unearned runs in the 4th for the Rockies. 2-run single. Seth Smith. 0-1 pitch here to Trumbo. Oh, 2.
Good fastball, 97 on the outside corner.
With his lead at first, 1 out, 0-2 pitch. Axford deals outside for ball 1. Two saves for Axford. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes to Trumbo. Laid off at 2-2.
They started him with a curveball, 78 miles an hour in the last 3 pitches, all fastballs away.
Runs, 4 hits, no errors for Colorado. 2-5-2 for the Mariners. Another big pitch in this ball game. 2-2 to Trumbo. Struck him out. 2 down.
Another fastball, 98, middle away. Well, we'll see with 2 outs if they decide to let O'Malley try to steal a base. He's getting an aggressive lead over at first. Seth Smith do up.
Smitty 0 for 5 against Axford. Seth today 1 for 3. He's knocked in both runs. That was in the 4th. He's had a good look at the fastball for Axford the last couple of batters. All 1. Shortstop. Thomas is playing right up the middle. 1-0 pitch. High fly ball staying in the yard. Blackman's under it. Rockies win this series. They take this ball game 3-2, win the series 2-1. Tough one for the Mariners today. Just could not get past John Axford here in the 9th.
Yeah, great job by the bullpen again. Really pitched well in this one. A couple of walks that ended up scoring of James Paxton. It certainly hurt him in this one this afternoon. Paxton, hopefully all things are a go with him. Again, for Paxton today, he ends up throwing 66 pitches in his first start since coming off the disabled list.
That's a tough one. Mariners lose 2 out of 3 to Colorado. 3 hours, 13 minutes. Crowd of 21,840. Catch it tomorrow. Angels in town for 3. Right now, Mariners postgame presented by Delta Airlines starts right now with Brad and